The HTC U12 Plus is a chunky, glossy but capable flagship device. With 4 cameras, exceptional photo and video capabilities and some innovative audio features, it is a fine choice. But is it better than 2017's HTC U11? The U11 was an underrated phone. Aside from the amazing-looking glass back, it had a brilliant, Google Pixel-level camera and fast performance. But in a world of Samsung Galaxy phones, it struggled to sell. We're big fans of the HTC U phones, and still love the U11. Here we compare that phone to the newer U12 Plus to see which you should go for and if the U12 Plus is a decent upgrade. HTC U12 Plus vs HTC U11, price and availability. The HTC U11 retailed for £649 when it launched, so it's good to see the U12 Plus is only £50 more at £699. That's a pretty standard price for an Android flagship in 2018. You might be tempted to look for the U11 cheaper, though. HTC's official website has it for £449 at the time of writing. HTC phones are tricky to find from mobile operators, unfortunately, so we'd recommend buying direct from the company. HTC U12 Plus. HTC U12 Plus vs HTC U11, design and build. Although the U12 Plus continues the design, liquid surface, design ethic from the U11, the two phones actually look quite different. The U11 has a standard 5.5 inches 16:9 display, whereas the U12 Plus has a taller 6.0 inches 18:9 screen. Both are LCD rather than the usually expected OLED screens on high-end phones, but they are both vibrant, bright, high-resolution displays that you won't be disappointed with. The U11's 16:9 screen means it has larger bezels at the top and bottom of the front of the phone. These contain the camera, earpiece, and a fingerprint sensor on the chin. On the U12 Plus, these bezels are much slimmer but pack dual front cameras. The fingerprint sensor is on the back, though. HTC U11. Because of this, the Android navigation buttons are on screen on the U12 Plus, whereas on the U11 they are capacitive buttons lit up in the chin bezel either side of the fingerprint sensor. You will likely prefer one of the designs. The back of each phone is impressive in the same way, though, with exquisite layered glass designs that reflect and refract light in amazing ways. If the front of the phone is plain and black, then the back is one of the most attractive of any smartphone we've seen. On the back of the U11 is a single camera, while the U12 Plus has 2, so that's 2 and 4 cameras respectively overall in comparison. The side bezels of the U12 Plus are also notably slimmer, which helps you hold the taller, larger device easier in one hand. But both phones are chunkier than you might expect due to the curved glass backs and are largely two-hand affairs. So, while the similarities are there with the colorful glass design, the phones end up looking and feeling quite different in comparison. HTC U12 Plus vs HTC U11, features and specs. There's a lot different in the specs too. Here's a handy comparison chart. HTC U12, HTC U11 OS. Android Nougat 8.0, Android Nougat 7.1, screen 6.0 inches 18:9 LCD 6, 537 pixels per inch 5.5. Quad HD LCD 5 display. Processor Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 graphics. Adreno 530, Adreno 540 memory. 6GB RAM, 4GB RAM. Storage 64 126 GB storage. Region dependent. 64GB storage with microSD up to 256GB. Main camera dual 12MP f1.8, 16MP f2.6 with OIS 12MP f1.7 with OIS front camera, dual 8MP cameras, f2.0, 16MP, f2.0 wireless, 800 2.11 AC dual band Wi-Fi, 800 2.11 AC dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, aptX, Bluetooth 4.2, communications 4G LTE, Cat16 SIM type, nano SIM, dual SIM in some regions, nano SIM, GPS yes, NFC yes, interface, USB-C 3.1, USB-C 3.1, battery 3500 mAh, non-removable battery, 3000 mAh, non-removable battery, charging Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, 4.0 compatible Quick Charge 3.0, water resistance IP68, IP67, dimensions 156.6 by 73.9 by 8.7 mm, 154 by 76 by 7.9 mm. The displays differ in size, and in the U12 Plus you get the Snapdragon 845 instead of the 835 in the U11. In most regions, the U12 Plus also has more storage, 128GB, and more RAM, 6GB, than the standard U11 that had 64GB and 4GB RAM. The single 12MP camera on the U11 is excellent and has an aperture of f1.7. The main 12MP sensor on the U12 Plus is f1.75 and is coupled with a 16MP f2.6 lens that allows for portrait mode shots. This means the U12 Plus is the more versatile setup, with better zoom and effect capabilities. It can also record 4K video at 60 FPS compared with 4K at 30 FPS on the U11. With two cameras on the front, the U12 Plus can also do portrait selfies, great if you're into that sort of thing. Both phones also have squeezable, yes, really, sides. This allows you to squeeze and launch certain customizable actions. The U12 Plus goes one further and has tap input on its edges, and also no moving buttons. The clicks are actually force feedback instead. Perhaps more importantly, the U12 Plus has a 3500 mAh battery, bigger and longer lasting than the 3000 mAh cell in the U11, though in our experience the U11 has quite decent, efficient battery life. Both are fast charging compatible, but despite the glass back that technically allows for it, neither can be wirelessly charged. The U11 is IP67 waterproof, while the U12 Plus is IP68. For most people there's no difference between the two, both ratings are good. HTC U12 Plus versus HTC U11. Software: the U11 shipped with Android 7.0 Nougat but is upgradable to 8.0 Oreo, though this upgrade will depend on your region and operator, so you may want to check before you buy. The U12 Plus ships with Oreo out the box, and will get Android P, but we don't know when. HTC's Sense overlay of stock Android is quite subtle, but this changed things like the common font, app icons and menu appearance. In fact, some aspects of the design haven't changed for about 4 years, and while Oreo makes it look new, if you are an HTC fan it might be disappointing to see that neither phone really shakes up the look of the software. That said, it's a good clean version of Android that has few performance flaws. If you're buying, then the newer U12 Plus will be supported for longer, but the U11 running Oreo in 2018 or 2019 is a perfectly good, and potentially cheaper option.